But it all depends on Haaland. You talk about pressure. Pep can barely even look. Haaland scores! Erling Haaland, just when Arsenal thought the title was heading to the Emirates, well, here come Manchester City. Pep Guardiola's Manchester City, Erling Haaland's Manchester City.
Coming up on Football Social this week.
Romero! And there's been many excuses all season made for Eddie Howe, and I am going to destroy every last one of them in this.
Dude! Oh my god! Oh my god! He fucking done it! Oh my!
If anyone out there believes that we aren't in a relegation battle, I do not know what you're watching.
Hello everybody, and welcome back to Football Social this week, where today we have an action-packed episode for you. We will be going over all the biggest talking points from the weekend, as well as showing you all the best reactions and rants. We are getting close to 10 subscribers, so please remember to like the video and subscribe. The biggest game of the weekend came on Sunday as Man City travelled to Anfield, knowing they had to win to keep the title race alive. It was a dull first half, but then a moment of magic brought the game to life. Let's have a look at some of the best reactions to the goal.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! He's done it again. It's an absolute worldie. I don't like it. I do not like it, but I can appreciate it. That is an absolute banger from Szoboszlai. It's incredible.
Oh my god!
Here we go. Oh, he's done it again! He's done it again! Oh my god! Szoboszlai has done it again! Liverpool 1, Arsenal 1, City 0. Let's go!
You know the drill, Dom. Top ends. Whoa, my God! Oh, my God! What have I just seen? I don't even know how to describe it. It is the greatest free kick I've ever seen.
Oh, what a goal by Szoboszlai! He done it again, like what he did against Arsenal. Oh my days! That one's even better. Shut up! Oh my god! Dude! Oh my god! Oh my god! He fucking done it! Oh my god! What did I say? I said he's gonna smash this. Oh my!
What a free kick it was. And while Liverpool and Arsenal fans were still celebrating that goal, Man City end up making it 1-1 through Bernardo Silva.
Goal.
Yeah! Fucking yes!
Offside.
Get in there!
No, it's not.
Come on!
That's a great flick by Erling Haaland. Bernardo Silva's trying to finish. There may be a questionable offside shout here, but Ade seems quite convinced it's not offside.
No, he's not.
Haaland with the flick into the... Let's have a look at this goal here. Van Dijk's really deep as it stands.
Van Dijk's so deep.
Not like Van Dijk's play everyone onside. He's onside.
He's miles on!
Oh, it's Szoboszlai.
Szoboszlai. Fuck. The goal scorer. City back in.
Come on, City, man.
Boovy Haaland with the assist.
Mess this up.
That was a great header.
And then in the last minute, Haaland breaks Liverpool and Arsenal fans' hearts as Man City win the game 2-1, leaving them only 6 points behind Arsenal and leaving Liverpool 5 points off Man United in fourth.
Misses this. I'm never watching football ever again.
Boovy.
You hit the target at least. Hit the target at least.
He's going to score.
The pressure on this penalty
He's going to sink it, man.
Okay, I'm praying.
against the best goalkeeper in the world is enormous. The pressure on this penalty.
Don't think we're going to let that...
Target! Yeah! Yeah! Come on! Have it! Have it now! Arsenal!
Mate.
Come on! To win this league, but
2-1! Fucking have it!
it's going to be hard now.
Mate.
But we still win it, though.
This is a big win.
Come on, the Arsenal.
This is a
Come on!
big win.
Oh, massive.
The manner... Because you know what? We could have... If we opened the window in here, we could have heard all the Arsenal fans in North London celebrating that Liverpool goal right now. And all of a sudden, those pubs are going to empty out. All of a sudden, everyone's going to be walking back shitting themselves. All of a sudden, it's those looks at each other. Oh my God, it's happening again.
What does this mean for the title race? Well, have a listen to what some fans had to say.
It's done, chat. It's done. I don't see a planet City don't win it. I just don't see a planet. This is done. And what? Yeah, United have no chance. United have no chance. Yeah, this is done. For me, this is done.
Wow. Man City activated what has made them champions so many times in the past. This isn't the same group that won 4 in a row. It's not the same group that won the treble. It's not the same group that made themselves the ultimate last-minute kings in England. But today, they showed real champion substance, which I haven't seen from a Man City team for close to 2 years now. Today, they showed real champions belief. I don't know if they will end the season as champions, but the way they responded in this game was everything that champions normally do.
Who do you think is going to win the title from here? Be sure to leave your opinion in the comments for a chance to be featured in the next video. For Liverpool and Slot, however, some people are starting to question how he hasn't been sacked yet.
He is a champion and therefore commands respect. But my God, Slot, he's making some errors. He is making some bad errors. And some of them, I feel, you just can't recover from. Like, if I hear Arne Slot talk about a low block ever again, I'm going to do something extreme. Like, it's absolutely ridiculous. Your job, Arne, is to sort out how to combat a low block. You cannot be surprised when a club the size of Liverpool, welcoming teams to Anfield, teams who are not good enough to play an expansive game against them, defend. Your responsibility is to come up with a way of combating that.
I mean, guys, Liverpool are in 6th. They're level on points with Brentford. Guys, I need you to actually take in what I'm saying here. Liverpool won the league last season and then spent £400 million. Brentford lost their coach, their captain, their 2 top scorers, and their goalkeeper. Those 2 sides are level on points. This is a disaster on a catastrophic level. How has this happened? I know there's been injuries, I get that. But I'm sorry, if Slot really survives this season, this guy might be unbeatable. This guy might be a cat. 9 lives, bro, because I can't think of a more sack-worthy job than what Slot has done this season. 6 Premier League wins since September. That's October, November, December, January, February. That's practically a win every month in the Premier League for Liverpool, with the players of their quality at their disposal. It's bad, man.
On the other side of the title race, Arsenal beat Sunderland 3-0 in a comfortable home win, with Zubimendi breaking the deadlock with a great finish before Gyokeres came off the bench to score 2 goals. And Mark Goldbridge was back with his jinxing powers.
I mean, 50-50 possession is, I want to stand up and do this. Well done to... I just think it's great to see a team coming to the Emirates and playing like that. They've just gone and bloody scored, haven't they? I'm an idiot. I want an assist on that.
And had this to say about Zubimendi, let us know if you agree or not in the comments.
Zubimendi, I tell you what, he's signing of the season. This, I should be bloody going viral on TikTok for that. I was asked on a video on this channel on Thursday, I was asked for top 3 signings of the season, and I said it's Xhaka or Zubimendi. Like, Zubimendi was signed in the summer, he scored loads of important goals, he's there every week, he's ridiculously consistent, and he gets no glow up at all. You hear about Ekitike, you hear about Mbeumo, you never hear about Zubimendi, and he's brilliant. I mean, that goal is absolutely world class. He's just scored against Sunderland, by the way. Absolutely world class.
Now, let's see how the biggest Gyokeres hater reacted to his goals.
Gyokeres, goal, Gyokeres. Attention. Victor Gyokeres has made a 2-0 Arsenal. Mado, and the spoiler is looking good for an accurate one. Victor Glycogen has slid and fired it into the middle corner, I'd call it. Not quite top, but enough for the goalkeeper not to be able to save it. Arsenal could be in here. Arsenal and Martinelli can set up Gyokeres. He sets him up. Gyokeres. Goal. 2-0 Glycogen. And he does his celebration while he's on the ground. He cost me my spoiler, man. Crazy run by Martinelli.
Earlier on that day, there was more angry Tottenham fans, just like there was last week. After an okay start to the game, Romero decided it was time for an early shower, leaving Spurs fans fuming at him.
Oh my... What did Romero do? What the fuck was that? What did he... Oh! Romero! This fucking... Brother, I swear to God, if this guy is off, strip him of the captaincy. Just strip him of the captaincy. Because I'm tired of this shit. I'm sick and tired of this shit. If he's been sent off, strip him of the captaincy. Because you're always doing stupid shit, fam. You're always doing stupid shit. You know what I mean? Fucking red card Romero.
Man United then went on to win the game 2-0, leaving the United strand just one win away from being able to cut his hair.
That was a P-roller. Oh my God! Do you know how slow that was? Oh, brother, that was like a snail. How didn't you save it, fam? Oh my God, that was a strobe lightning shot, fam. I swear to God, NWO, fam. Do you know how slow that was? It was a P-roller. It was a cricket ball, blood. It was a cricket ball. How the fuck did that go in all the way through? How? 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 How?
Goal! There we go. Bruno Fernandes on the back post. Cross from Ballon. Maybe it is an 8. Maybe we've got a genius in the chat. Someone in the chat said Bruno Ballon's going to get an 8 today. Lovely cross. Bruno Fernandes on the back post. 2-0. We can breathe now in the last 10 minutes.
And prepare yourself for this take from Mark. Is this the most outrageous take of the season?
Bruno again. Player of the year. Not just Man United's player of the year. I mean, I don't want to get ahead of myself, but will he be in the Ballon d'Or considerations? If he wins Premier League Player of the Year and PFA Player of the Year, then would he be in the Ballon d'Or? Probably because we weren't in Europe, but could be.
He also had this to say about the guy who is only one Man United win away now from being able to cut his hair.
And are you happy or excited about Guy getting a haircut? You know what? Can I just be really honest here? I think it's really sad that Man United have won 4 games in a row and we're trying to get into the Champions League and we're talking about a gimmick haircut. I like the guy and I wish him all the best and I'm sure he'll have another one after this. But we're Manchester United and we're talking about a fucking haircut. And I'm sure he's going to get a load of exposure from it and that's great. But this is the United stand. We've been doing it for 10 years. I couldn't give a shit about someone having a fucking haircut. It's the lowest priority at all. I would just want Man United to beat West Ham and then beat Everton and then beat Newcastle. I don't give a shit about someone's hair. It surprises me that so many of you do, but I suppose it's the modern world.
They play West Ham tonight, and a win would mean he will finally be able to cut his hair after over a year. The loss leaves Tottenham sat in 15th, just 6 points ahead of the relegation zone, leaving this Tottenham fan scared about relegation.
And we have got Newcastle United, Arsenal, Liverpool and Fulham in our next 4 games without Christian Romero. If anyone out there believes that we aren't in a relegation battle, I do not know what you're watching. Because the results, drawing to Burnley, drawing to City, losing today against Manchester United, losing to West Ham, losing to Bournemouth, drawing to Sunderland, drawing to Brentford. We beat Crystal Palace. We have not won a game yet in the Premier League this calendar year. And we played against Brentford, Sunderland, Bournemouth, West Ham, Burnley, City, Man United. We are 7 games this calendar year without a win. And we have won 1 of our last 10 games.
Moving on from Tottenham to Newcastle, where they also lost yet again. Last week we had a debate between these 2 Newcastle fans. Let's see what they're both saying today after another home loss. This is the Football Debate Club.
Because I'm sick to death of fans who, like myself, have been pointing this out on social media all season. Fans who actually read the game and pay attention to what's going on and not just the scoreline. We've been getting torn down, abused, accused of being negative by a lot of the happy clappers in this fan base who think that because Eddie Howe won a trophy, he's untouchable. He can do no wrong. You can't criticise him. And I've got no problem with the difference of opinion. That's fine. You think Eddie's done more than enough in the past to justify whatever happens now. That's up to you. But the level of abuse some of the fans like me have received has been a joke. And with that abuse come all the excuses for Eddie, and I am just going to take them apart at the seams here. I'm not going to have... There's going to be nothing left to say after this video. Because for all of those, not just fans, but journalists, pundits, who have belittled these Newcastle fans who were saying something is very wrong here and raising the alarm all season. Welcome to the fucking party, because even all of you lot watched that Brentford game. You knew, didn't you? You knew. Oh, I'm wrong. I'm wrong. They were right and I'm wrong. Lay your apologies in the comments below. Yeah? Get them in.
That's 3 defeats in a row at home. You've now lost 4 games at St James's Park in the Premier League. Boos at the final whistle is on the verge, and we've not heard that since Steve Bruce. Is this on the verge of maybe turning?
I think there's a portion. I feel like the fans, like there's a smaller portion who are very like reactive and saying how out, and I feel like the actual core fan base from what I've seen at the moment is like he's in. Like you see the boos, but the chance throughout the game is Eddie Howe's Black and White Army. Like
yeah, but that can happen where it's almost like people are chanting to go back at the people who are booing and against it.
Yeah,
so
no,
it's
divided. The fan base is divided now. There is hardcore Howe fans and there's hardcore like get them out. But
I'll be ready to read them, because this is why performances matter. Whether we win or we lose, we've been bad a lot of this season. And this is why, after the Sunderland game, after the Man United game, after the Burnley game, the Brentford game, the West Ham game, the Wolves game, I'm raising the alarm saying something is very wrong here. And I get accused of being negative for pointing out what I think is clear as day. I'm just reflecting reality here. When you're watching those performances, even when we scrape through and get a win, you can see there's no repeatable processes here. Where defence is poor, where midfield can't keep the ball, where attack is disjointed. And it's funny because a lot of people who, they tell Newcastle fans how to feel, what to think, and how they're entitled or whatever, they think that none of this was present last season because they don't really watch us like that. But the reality is all of this was present last season.
I think it's silly. Just like, who are you going to get in? Who's going to fix it? Like Man United, I've got very lucky with how like Carrick solved it so quickly.
Or have they just done the right thing?
I don't think there's many instances where they just... I think it's more likely that
it's been a giant trial and error for about 10, 15 years.
Yeah,
mate. So it's not.
I wouldn't say he's lucky.
Yeah.
I know, but I don't think it's not doesn't normally happen like that where you're just gonna all of a sudden instant fix.
We started the season horrendously. Do you know what carried us through? The form of Alexander Isak. As much as I hate to admit it, he papered over the cracks because he was a rule breaker. You could have a disjointed attack with him, and he could get a sniff of half of a chance, bury it, and it would all look fucking rosy, and he would paper over the cracks for Eddie Howe. There was a lot of performances against your Fulhams, your mid-table sides last season, where we got wins, where we were no better than them. But we had Alexander Isak, and they didn't. And the harsh reality is, this was an opportunity for Eddie Howe to fix that. And use the Isak money and spend all of this money to put processes in and players in that actually do work. And he's absolutely fucked it.
What do you think? Do you think it's time for Newcastle to sack Howe, or should he be given more time? Anyway, this has been Football Social this week. There will be another upload Friday. Who will be ranting that day and who will be celebrating? Make sure to like and subscribe. We will catch you on the next one.